Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where moments after I ended the last episode, our wife became pregnant. That's awkward. So we're going to go ahead and offer peace to this guy. There we go. Perfect. So we do need to get Masawa upgraded. And that's going to take just a little bit more gold. We've got it almost. Now we do. Fantastic. So that's all of our hospitals in the places that we hold personally. Good to go. That said, we could potentially grab some of these outside of our capital duchy. This is our capital duchy here. Blamia is the second duchy that we hold, although technically I don't think anyone in Blamia reports to us anymore. Which is a little bit awkward, to be sure. We don't actually really care about that too much. We could maybe consider replacing this city with a barony, and maybe this one as well later on. We'll see how our domain size ends up looking. We may end up having to jump down in our domain size, though, because of our vassal limit a little later in the game. That said, now that we're on Imperial administration, that helps a lot. We should be able to change to full status of women very soon, which is going to be very useful for us. Allowing absolute cognatic, female commanders, and female rulers do not incur negative opinion modifiers. We haven't had a female ruler in a while, but it's likely to happen again. What is this? Byzantine War for this guy's claim on Gout? What? When did this happen? The war goal's over here. Who did he declare this on? I must have missed this. Is this an event that I just clicked through? Well, he's claiming on this. Maybe it was declared on the King of Songhai, and we're just in it because he is the, He reports to us. He's our vassal. Maybe. We're at war with the full Byzantine Empire. So we'll need to raise our levies. We'll group these levies up over here. Like so. We'll send these levies over here. Like so. And actually, this guy can come on up over here. And group up like that. Standard battle plan for a three-front war. Since apparently we're in a three-front war now. I don't know why, and I don't know how this happened, but okay, whatever. We'll go for it. We'll go ahead and rank up in our society. Perfect. Great Holy War from Maghreb. Okay. This guy and his 0 troops is trying again. Good for him. We're just going to go ahead and go grab ourselves some war score here. I'm not getting any ticking war score right now. Oh, and these troops over here that I always forget about. There's nothing they can do. The European holdings will fall. But we hold the war goal, and we are going to be able to take quite a lot of territory over here. Of course, we won't get to keep it, but it's perfectly fine. Is this Songhai? No. That's the African Holy War for Maghreb. Good luck. Okay, so we're at negative 5% right now. In theory, the ticking war score should start ticking soon-ish, I believe. And of course, we're going to start winning back some of this war score over here. How are we doing up over here? That's fine. Over here, they are attacking us. But we are sending troops up to deal with it. We're still grouping up. That's a big force there. If we attack them here, we'll suffer a river crossing penalty. I'm not okay with that currently, but they're walking into the war goal. Can we stop them? Yes, we can. Actually, they're all light infantry. Well, mostly light infantry. We could potentially eliminate a large stack here. These guys can go attack over here. These guys are still waiting on the Yemeni troops to reinforce them. But yeah, I think that this is a winnable battle, even with the river crossing. Did I not put commanders in? I did not put commanders in. That was my bad. And they have more troops on the way over here. I mean, we have reinforcements here as well, but they have way more. Oh. Oh. They got there in time. Do we still win? No, we do not. Okay. We will fall back and await reinforcements, which are on the way. That's perfectly fine. Our reinforcements up here are grouping up. And we are falling back. Again, that's fine. As long as we don't lose too much war score in this time period, we should be completely okay. So we're going to start moving up over here. We're at minus 32% right now, minus 39%. Okay, they're just sieging over here. There's Lusitania attacking over here as well. Okay. This is fine. We have reinforcements almost here. So we will group up right here. Get in here, guys. You can do it. We're going to start moving all of these troops up over to the war goal. Siege of Azaz, yep, that's expected. We will attack them over here. They get a mountain defensive bonus. They do have some light infantry, but not a huge number. I think that we will be able to carry that day. We can't assault over here, but that's okay. Currently at negative 58% war score, but we will win some of this back. In theory. Okay, they're marching over here right... Actually, where are they going? They're leaving. That's acceptable. I'll allow it. Okay, we won this battle over here. That is fantastic to see. Which means that we are going to take back this war score. And we're going to take back this war score. We're going to go in over here. We are currently losing a large amount of money. I'm going to turn down our retinue reinforcement to half speed. And we can't assault this holding, but we'll have it soon enough. Can we assault over here? Actually, yes, we can. We're now down to minus 40% war score. Excellent. Gonna send these guys over here. Good old three-front war. Now down to 36% war score below. How much of that is ticking? Only 10% of that is ticking. Okay. Sounds good. There are quite a lot of Byzantine forces over here. But we're now down to minus 14% war score. I'm going to send 4,000 troops over here, and then the rest of these, minus the 4,000 stack, will go over here. So that we can actually do some assaulting. Excellent. They have troops up in this region. We can't assault that holding. They have significant troop numbers over here. This is in mountains, though, so we can hold there. That should, in theory, be okay. Group this together, and we can now assault here, as well as here, and also, again, we can now assault this, and this. We're now at 16% war score. Fantastic. Move these guys around. Check in over here. Looks like they're thinking about going around us. This is plains right here. They're going into Adana. These guys are leaving. These are plains here as well. I was just considering cutting them off. I ended up deciding against it. Instead, we will attack over here and just see about getting some of that. These guys are moving back this way to fight the African congregation. Good for them. What is this tile? Mountains? Okay. Yeah, we're very safe there. We should win this, in theory. Even though we only have the one commander here. Excellent. We're now at 26%. They have another force on the way in. These guys are retreating to here. So we will send this force to take out the ruler personally leading troops here, and then come reinforce if necessary. I'm not sure that it's necessary, but we'll see. We're going to finish up that siege momentarily. And we actually can't assault that because of the holding level. Is this also mountains? This is actually desert. So it's nowhere near as defensible. This is mountains, so we will move to there for now. And let's just pop in some actual leaders over here. King of Yemen, King of Canaan, and this guy. And we'll also pop in some slightly worse leaders over here. There we go. Let's make sure that this also has some leaders. Actually, we can't. We'll just have to keep an eye on it and put in leaders when necessary. Okay, did we stack wipe that? We did not. They are going over here. That's perfect. We are currently making a small amount of money, so that is fine. We lost a siege over here. That is kind of irrelevant. These troops are ready to attack over here. And so they shall. Okay, that force has been dispersed. These guys are going to Timbuktu. We're going to let them lock in. Actually, we can assault right now. And so I shall. They're now locked in. And away we go. We've brought this back to 35% war score. Okay, we're not going to be able to assault there anytime soon. That is fine. And in theory, we have the war goal well defended here. We'll not be able to assault over there. That is okay. Oh, these guys are actually going to make it out. They are going to here. We'll chase them. Actually, they're going into here next. They'll be movement locked in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. And we'll see about cutting them off. Perfect. How's our ticking war score going? It's at 20%. That's not quite where I'd like to see it, but it'll have to do. We did indeed catch this force. So that is perfect. We're going to go ahead and pull back at this point over here. There we go. 38% war score. We did lose a battle up over here. Okay. We'll retreat this force back over this way. We can assault this, and so we shall. Down over here, they're going up over this way. We can catch them, I think. Right? No, they're going to be movement locked in just a few days. Okay, they're movement locked, but so are we. So I guess we'll have to chase them like this. We're at 52% war score right now. Our siege up here is going just fine. It looks like they liberated an area over here. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about this. I do want to chase down this little stack. How many troops does he have access to now? 97k. Okay. I mean, they definitely still have the numbers on us. Because we currently only have access to 73k. Okay, we won that. These guys are retreating to Mima. That'll be fine. Up over here, these guys are basically just reinforcing. And that is perfectly okay. These guys can go ahead and come back over here and re-siege that. We're currently at 71% war score. Stack wiped that force. We're now at 72% war score. And our marshal just left us because he was a jerk. And our best marshal is only skill 16. That is a little spooky. We'll go ahead and train troops. Okay, what's going on up over here? These guys are de-sieging. That is fine. We'll go ahead and send these guys back in. Yeah, they're in mountains, so I don't want to fight that force. We'll just rely on ticking war score primarily for right now. Yeah, they're just going to siege all that back. And then they're going to walk away. These guys are actually locked into us. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, I want to assault that so bad, but we can't. Okay, we can't assault here either. We'll just let this happen. What's going on up over here? Okay, we'll just have to leave that sieging. We've succeeded this siege, which means that we can now assault. We can't assault over here yet. Our troop numbers are certainly on the low side. There we go. Excellent. We're up to 81% now. Okay, we'll have to wait on that. Over here, we should probably back off ASAP. I kind of... They're going to Edessa. It's going to be rough. We're going to get the siege finished, I think. They'll arrive on 16 January. Yes, we'll get the siege finished. We're going to need to pop our best leaders over here. And we'll just do as much damage to them as we possibly can. Okay, that's going fine. Over here we cannot siege, or we can't assault, rather. Okay, we have successfully sieged this down. We can't assault this. We're going to get a defensive bonus. He's going to get a river crossing penalty. Our best leaders are over there. But they have the numbers advantage. They may win this particular battle. We'll see. They don't have leadership advantage. Okay, that's over here. Don't really care about that. No, our leadership is carrying the day. Fantastic job, guys. We're at 100% war score. These three did work there. I mean, they had every advantage, except for numbers. There we go. We will go ahead and lower our realm levies and our personal levies. Our retinues are going to be kept on half reinforcement for a while, though. It's going to take some time for them to recover from that. But hey, we got some money out of it, I guess. So, since we got some money, we should probably put it back on full reinforcement. We're going to be losing money, there's no doubt about it. But we defended ourselves, once again, against the Byzantines. And honestly, we defended ourselves quite convincingly there against them. Just gotta play smart against the Byzantines. That's all it takes. Set up the right battles. That's the important thing. The situation here, where they were fighting into mountains, across a river, into our best commanders, that was an ideal scenario. And they thought they could do it because they had the numbers, but they were wrong. So, retinue-wise, we could actually enlarge our retinue right now. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to create a shock retinue, and a cavalry retinue, and a shock retinue, and a cavalry retinue, and we can't quite reach another shock retinue, sadly. That's another 1,000 troops heading down to our retinue. Fantastic. We may want to consider reworking some of our retinue here, because we do have some, like, light infantry. In fact, I suppose we could consider taking some of these out. So this is a defense retinue, shock retinue, defense, defense, heavy cavalry, shock, defense, heavy cavalry, shock, defense, heavy cavalry, shock, defense, heavy cavalry, shock, defense, defense, shock, 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 heavy cavalry, shock, 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 heavy cav, heavy cav, heavy cav, shock, heavy cav, heavy cav, shock, shock, heavy cav, shock, heavy cav, yeah, these are all fine. Here's a camel retinue. And we'll get rid of that, I think. Here's a couple more camel retinues. This is a light infantry retinue. So these are the ones that we're going to be getting rid of. Light infantry and camel. Okay. So we will disband this. And how much retinue cap does that free up? A fair amount, actually. We're going to have to put our retinue reinforcement at half speed. But I'm going to go ahead and get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. As well as an additional shock and heavy cav. Excellent. So we will go ahead and group these guys up. There we go. Reworked our retinues to be a little bit more effective, in theory. Because I, for one, am not a huge fan of light infantry in this game. Heavy infantry, heavy cavalry, pikemen, That's what I like to see. And of course, they come with some archers, which is also fine. Okay, and with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.